Welcome to the Avree Custom Pools Podcast. Avree Custom Pools is one of the top 50 builders in the U.S. and winner of the Houston Chronicle's Best of the Best Award. We're here to make your unique backyard oasis a reality. And now, here are your hosts of the Avree Custom Pools Podcast, Sam, Bill, and Mike.
Welcome to Avree Custom Pools Podcast Series. Today we're going to be talking with the owners, Sam Pizzo and Bill Zupon, who created this incredible company. They're a turnkey custom pool builder specializing in creating captivating backyard havens that provide their clients with a place to escape the demands of everyday life and gain peace of mind, which we all need. Today's focus is going to be custom pool building, spas, outdoor kitchens, patio covers, fireplaces, water features, and custom lighting features. Avree Custom Pools is recognized by Pool and Spa News as one of the top 50 custom pool builders in the nation and winner of the Houston Chronicle Best of the Best Awards in 2023. Sam, how you doing today?
I'm doing good, Mike. How are you doing?
I am sitting here looking at Bill, confused. he likes you to do most of the talking, but he is the engineer.
That's it. Yes, sir.
All right. So my first question is, this company began in 2019.
Yes, sir.
Did you fall out of the sky like an angel? I mean, you guys, you're in the top 50 custom pool builders in the nation, and this company started in 2019.
Yes, sir.
That's not typically possible.
No.
How did you create this company?
Yes, sir. So at a very young age, I got introduced to the pool industry, and I got to work for one of the largest privately owned pool companies in the nation. And I started off in sales and design, and I was really focused on high-end, backyard oases here in the Houston area, and really got to understand the architecture and the needs and wants of people that live in the Houston market. And so I sold and did design for about 3 or 4 years, and I got an opportunity at the company to move up and become a project manager. And I really, really enjoyed just the day-to-day communication and the building aspect of engineering and construction that I got to learn on that side of the business. Eventually grew a little bit more, became kind of a construction/operations manager. We were building about 300 or 400 pools a year in the Houston market.
That's a lot of pools.
It was a lot of pools, man. Very, very, very hot and long summers those years. But after that, I got an opportunity to go into the commercial market where I got to spend time with very large GCs working on, upwards of $3, $4, $5 million swimming pool projects for resorts and hotels. And I did a lot of community rec centers and things like that. But I really missed the client interaction, right? So the client interaction piece of the business was missing for me. I really enjoyed seeing the kids jump in the pool for the first time. In the commercial world, it's all about schedule, scope, budget, which is great. And I learned a lot from that industry and my experience working in that field. But I really did miss the family atmosphere and the family company. And so in 2019, I decided, you know what, there's got to be a better way for the customer to be notified and informed, and a better way to build these pools that really has a great customer service aspect mind to it, but we're still delivering the quality and the schedule and the budget that we like to do in commercial. So I kind of blended the two together. And that's whenever I met Bill. Bill was actually probably client number 4 or 5 for me in the League City area. And we met, and he had just sold his real estate business. So he was very, very involved in the project in the backyard. Literally every single time I pulled up in the driveway, man, he was there, and he was doing something, doing landscaping or fixing his sprinklers or just anything in his backyard that he can find to keep himself busy. And so we started talking a little bit, and Bill brings a wealth of knowledge as far as instrumentation and processes and development in the business, and got a lot of years of experience. So between him and I, we really blended my passion for sales and design and the constructability of a swimming pool, and his passion for building processes within inside a business. And we've been doing some really, really great things, man.
So, Bill, let me ask you a question. So my personality is much like his, and yours is very methodical, engineering, process-oriented.
Correct.
We have like a hard time sitting here for 5 minutes talking. So how did you guys, I can understand you had interviewed a bunch of pool builders.
I did, yeah. I met with a few pool builders before I met Sam.
Yeah, and you end up choosing Sam. Why is that?
So the pool business, typically the way that works is someone comes out and they design, and then they ask you a couple of questions, they send you a quote, and they're like, okay, there you go. And Sam was a little bit different than that. He was more interactive. He wanted to know more about what we did. When we finally did get to the quote process of that, we went through it line by line and said, hey, what do you really want in your pool? It's your custom pool. If you want 3 lights, we'll put 3 lights in. If you want 4, we'll put 4. The other builders just didn't do that. They kind of just said, hey, I designed you a pool. Do you like it? Here you go. So for me, I wanted more customer interaction, and I wanted a better process. My background is all a lot of engineering and automation, information systems. So I enjoy
details.
Details, yeah. So I'm like,
I need the details. There's lights. There's lights. There's going to be lights.
Yes. So I want to know, how are we actually going to execute this project? How do you control quality? Those kind of details. And I think Sam had better answers than anybody else out there.
So he obviously successfully built your pool to your satisfaction, to the point where you saw opportunity and you guys became partners.
Correct.
And obviously your success is noted nationwide. Yeah. You're one of the top, you're the number 28 company in the country.
Yeah, it's been good.
The thing that, I was a builder for 22 years, and I can, you can tell the quality of execution, design. I mean, every pool that I've seen you guys design, every picture I've seen deserves magazine time. I mean, and that's a rare quality. And one of the things that it takes is everybody on the team, from the design team all the way to execution and the quality of the trades, making those realities possible with a happy customer. And one of the things that I want to go through some of the points, because when consumers are faced with this challenge, they meet with 5 or 6 guys and they like a couple of them, and they're really torn. They don't know how to qualify or how to choose the company because they hear the nightmares, right? People won't call them back. I mean, that's the greatest fear that consumers have, is that once this starts, I'm going to have concerns and they're not going to call me back. They're not going to respond. So you guys have you have created processes and systems that empower this customer to be in control of this project and full communications through the entire process. And you call that a unified communication software platform. How does that work?
Yeah, so from the time a customer calls, everything is documented. We have a great back-end system that manages the customer call, so the designers know right through a contract when they price a pool, sign the contract, and then once that happens, we put them on our what we call unified communication platform. And what that allows them to do is all of the team, and by the team I mean everybody in the company, as the project gets executed, there are a variety of different people who will touch the project.
But when they put a question out there, everybody on the team can see it via text.
That's correct. Everybody has access to that communication. So I could look at the history of any one of our projects from day one and look at whatever anyone has said, whether it's the customer, the project managers, the auditor, the design team. So all that communication is available. We could share documents through that. But what it really does is it allows us to monitor that. We have dedicated people who monitor that. So when a customer has a question, our response time is very quick, and they know what they're going on. And if we don't have the answer, they could direct that to the person immediately who can get them the answer. Mm-hmm. So it's a very good system.
That to me, in terms of consumers, that is like the number one fear that they have. And then the next one is, are people going to show up, right? Are they going to do their jobs? Are they going to do great work? And you guys have addressed that as well. You do enough volume in pools at a high-end level that your trades are literally dedicated to your projects. So you get response, you have quality and control of the end result. You can just look at the products. The customers that I've met are ecstatic. I mean, how can they not be? If I had that in my backyard, I probably didn't need the house. But the fact that your trades are dedicated to you, pool companies cannot say that. I don't know another pool company that can say that. And I don't know another pool company that I've ever met as a builder that has a 20-page detailed document that walks them through day 1, day 2, day 3. These is exactly what the processes are These are safety issues. This is a complete comprehensive guide so you know what to expect from day one. I've never seen it until I got here. That is absolutely impressive.
We got it.
Yep.
So that must come from that engineering mentality of yours. I know all the design and inspiration stuff is coming out of his brain, Mr. Picasso over here. So anybody that is looking for a custom pool builder, and I want to add one more thing to this before I say that. One of the biggest misnomers I've ever seen in construction, both in custom homes, custom pools, anything that's being built from scratch, is that when they see something like the type of environments that you create, that they can't afford it. That's a lie. Okay? That is a lie. If you think that somebody that builds a less quality looking pool with less quality finishes is cheaper, you're wrong. They're typically more expensive with poor execution. Okay? That's the reality.
Yeah, it is.
So if you're a consumer listening to this, do yourself a favor. Invite the conversation, meet with them, see how they're set up. They've got the best economy of scale on the highest quality trades and materials because they do volume. But every pool is built and tailored to a unique design. There is not 5 designs that we extrapolate and move around and bump out, right? Which a lot of these pool companies do. Don't buy what everybody else has. Take advantage of this creative team and their execution ability, and you're not going to spend more. You're just going to get more.
Yeah, and Mike, I'll add a note there. You know, we have a lot of clients that call us and they want to do the patio cover and the fire pit and the you know, this and the that. And our design team and the way that we create our spaces, we do a really good job at, if we're not going to do that entire project all at once, if the client does have a future plan for a patio cover or a fireplace or an outdoor kitchen, we can design the space around that's an easy phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 type of project. And so we're able to deliver these really awesome, unique designs to our clients where we don't necessarily have to do them all at once, right? Maybe this summer it's just the pool and the spa. And next year it's the patio cover, and the year after that it's the outdoor kitchen, right? Where our design team is very, very capable of taking the client's vision and designing it in a way where we don't have to do the whole thing right now.
So
right?
It's a phased design.
It can be, yeah. A lot of our clients, once we kind of get into the design and the aspect of how everything flows, it kind of all comes together, you know, and we're very, very flexible as far as it comes to, we really let our clients decide what's important to them and their budget of their backyard. We walk them through a line-by-line cost analysis where, Mike, what might be important to you may not be important to me and my family. Right? Just kind of like what Bill said earlier, if he wants 4 lights in his pool, maybe another client only wants 1. And we can save some money there, but maybe we spend some money somewhere else.
Right.
So we give the client in that design process a lot of flexibility and control to really determine what the budget of this project's going to be. And our design team does a really great job at kind of guiding them down the road of, hey, if this was my backyard, this is what we think we would do, and letting the client decide, right?
The key, whenever you're buying something custom, you have to connect with the designer. All the designers here are awesome. They're incredible. They're fun to be around, and they work with you from day one all the way through the project. So you have that familiar face helping you through this entire process. But the team here is so incredibly competent in terms of what they do and their specialties and their enthusiasm for this company. They're very well paid. I don't see anybody running around bitching that, you know, they want more money. They're super happy to be here, and that's what creates successful growth. So I want you guys to give them an opportunity. Call them today at 281-607-5576, 281-607-5576, or go online to AvreeCustomPools.com and take a look at your next pool builder.
Thanks for listening to the Avree Custom Pools podcast with Sam, Bill, and Mike. Find out more at AvreeCustomPools.com or call them at 713-929-2597. AvreeCustomPools.com.